Hello and very good morning everyone. Welcome to SSB Crack Exams. I am Sakshi and let's discuss the daily current affairs as on 10th August 2020. So before beginning, as I always introduced you with SSB Crack Exams, if you're preparing for defense examination sitting back home, SSB Crack is best for you. It is a one-stop solution for all the major defense related exams like NDA, CDS, AFCAT, Territorial Army. And for more details, you can visit our website ssbcrackexams.com. There you'll find the entire package of mock tests, quizzes, study materials and courses. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also follow us on our social media platforms and you can also download our mobile app SSB Crack Exams from Google Play Store. So guys, let's start our session with the question of the day from the previous day's session. And I asked you what is stagflation, and I really appreciate that so many of you have answered it correctly. So stagflation, what it is a stagnant growth plus rising inflation. When in an economy, the growth is stagnant, the growth do not move upward or go down. It becomes stagnant. When it becomes stagnant, plus there is a rising inflation in the economy, that situation is called stagflation. It is also called recession inflation. Okay, it is also called recession inflation. Now, it can also be defined as inflation and declining in the GDP. GDP, it is a gross domestic product. So when in an economy, inflation, when it rises, it means economy is growing fast. That is because people are earning more, and that more money they can spend at higher prices for the same quantity of goods. But in case of stagflation, when economy is stable, when it is not even growing or going down, when economy is stable, which means inflation tends to go down because there is less money in the market, less money in the hand of people, and they are not at all chasing the same quantity of goods. So in stagflation scenario, GDP goes down, unemployment goes up, earnings of the people go down, and hence inflation goes up. Okay, so this is all about the stagflation. Let's start our session with the first article that we have. So it is about Agriculture Infrastructure Fund. So yesterday our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, he has launched a new central sector scheme for financing facility, and it is under Agriculture Infrastructure Fund, and the fund is of rupees 1 lakh crore. So under this, the target beneficiaries will be farmers, PACs, primary agricultural societies. We discussed in the earlier session about this. FPOs, these are farmer producer bodies, agri entrepreneurs and various stakeholders which are engaged in the agriculture sector. What is the aim? Aim is to build community farming assets and post-harvest agriculture infrastructure. So what it is going to provide? It is going to provide debit financing facility. It is basically it is a debit financing facility for post-harvest agriculture infrastructure and community farming assets. And I told you 1 lakh crore will be given under this. And interest subvention of 3% will be given per annum up to 2 crores for maximum period of 7 years. How many years? For 7 years. Interest subvention is 3%. Okay. Moratorium for the repayment will be 6 months up to 2 years. And this scheme will be implemented from August 2020 and it will be for 10 years. Okay. It will be for 10 years. Now, the credit guarantee under this, it will cover all the eligible borrowers from the financing facility, and it will be given under Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for Micro and Small Enterprises Scheme for MSMEs. And as I told you, the 2 crore loan, it will be paid by the government only, Government of India only. Apart from it, rupees 17,000 crore will be transferred by PM to nearly 8.5 crore farmers, and this will be under PM-KISAN Yojana. Under PM-KISAN Yojana through direct benefit transfer. And you all should know that direct benefit transfer is held under Aadhaar linked bank accounts. And under this launched, they have also highlighted that India's agriculture sector is around 15.9%, and it is approximately 16% of the country's economy and 49% of the total employment generation. So the share of agriculture in the employment is 49% in the year 2018 and 19. So what is PM-KISAN? PM-KISAN is basically Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi. It is a central sector scheme and which is totally 100% funded by Government of India. It is implemented by which ministry? Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. And when it was launched on 24th February 2019. You need to remember all these points, right? The central transfers, and under PM-KISAN, what center government does, it transfers of amount rupees 6,000 per year to the farmer's account, and that too in the 3 equal installments. And this amount directly goes into the bank accounts of all the land holding farmers, no matter what is the size of their land holding. Now the next important news is Railway Museum at Hubballi. So at Hubballi, Karnataka, a new railway museum has been inaugurated, and it was inaugurated and launched by Union Minister Prahlad Joshi. He is a Minister of Parliamentary Affairs. And Piyush Goyal ji, he is a Minister of Railways and he is a Minister of Commerce and Industries. Both of them have inaugurated this particular museum. So this museum displays the gradual evolution of advanced system in all the spheres of growth of railway. The section in the museum includes Galaxy Rolling Stock, Malprabha and Ghatprabha cottages. So what is Malprabha and Ghatprabha? Malprabha and Ghatprabha are the tributaries of Krishna rivers. So yes, but these are the cottages, and apart from this, theatre coaches, toy trains, and a section to teach children about how the railway is operated and about the ticketing and railway innovation is there. Now moving ahead to the next important update, Girish Chandra Murmu ji, he takes charge as CAG, Comptroller and Auditor General of India. So as we all know, Girish Chandra Murmu ji, he was the former Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir, and he was the first Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir after the abrogation of Article 370. So now first he resigned from this post, and then he was appointed as the CAG, Comptroller and Auditor General of India. He was appointed by the President of India, Ramnath Kovind ji, and he only administered his oath in the Rashtrapati Bhavan. So for your examination point of view, just revise what is CAG, what is the office of CAG. So CAG, Comptroller and Auditor General of India, is an independent authority. Under Constitution of India, it is an independent authority. He is basically the head of Indian Audit and Accounts Department. He makes all the audits and account departments and responsible for all the audits on behalf of Parliament. And he's a chief guardian of public purse. All the details regarding the appointment of CAG, oath and condition of services, they are all there in the Article 148. See, these questions are always there in your NDA and CDS exam. Right? They always ask you these questions regarding the oath, who takes the oath of CAG, who appoints the CAG. So it is the President who appoints the CAG. And apart from this, Article 151, it says that reports of CAG relating to the accounts of Union, they shall be submitted to the President. And this question was asked in CDS examination, that to whom CAG submits its reports. So it is the President, he submits its reports, and after that President can lay them before the House of Parliament. Now moving ahead to the next news, Prime Minister launched Gandagi Mukt Bharat. So in the previous day's session, we discussed about Rashtriya Swachhta Kendra. It was launched by Prime Minister, and under that program only he launched Gandagi Mukt Bharat. It is a week-long campaign for garbage-free India, and in the run-up to Independence Day. So during this week, each day till August 15, Independence Day, it will have a special Swachhta initiative in urban and rural India. And this is to reinforce the Jan Andolan for Swachhata in India. So it was launched by Prime Minister. Now moving ahead to the next important article, Mahinda Rajapaksa, he takes oath as a Prime Minister of Sri Lanka. So Mahinda Rajapaksa, on Sunday, he is sworn in as Prime Minister of Sri Lanka after the victory in the election, and he is the 4th time Prime Minister of Sri Lanka. Previously, he also served as the President of Sri Lanka from the year 2005 to the year 2015. And when we talk about the relationship between India and Sri Lanka, it is quite good, and it's been a 2,500-year-old relationship and is one of the largest trading partners of India in the SAARC countries, South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. Now, moving ahead to the next thing, current COVID-19 situation in India. So as per 9th August 2020, the confirmed cases are 21,53,010. The active cases are 6,28,747. The cured cases have reached to 14,80,884 and deaths have reached to 43,379. So let's revise this session with the quizzes and the questions. Try to answer these questions. So the first question is, Prime Minister launched financing facility under the Agriculture Infrastructure Fund for how many rupees? A. 2 lakh crores, B. 1 lakh crore, 3 lakh crore and D. 4 lakh crores. So the answer is 1 lakh crore. Now the next question is, in which of the following years PM-KISAN was launched? A. 2018, B. 2012, C. 2020 and D. 2019. So the correct answer is D. 2019. It was launched in the year 2019. Now the next question is, who is the current Comptroller and Auditor General of India? A. Rajiv Maharshi, B. Sashikant Sharma, C. Vinod Rai and D. G.C. Murmu. So the correct answer is, recently G.C. Murmu ji was appointed as Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Before him, the position was held by Rajiv Maharshi, and before him it was Shrikant Sharma and Vinod Rai. Now the next question is, who appoints the Comptroller and Auditor General of India? A. President, B. CGI, which is Chief Justice of India, C. Governor and D. Prime Minister. So the correct answer for this is, it is the President who appoints the CAG. Now guys, try to answer this question. This is question of the day. What is Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana? So as you all know, since recently new financing facility has been launched under the Agriculture Infrastructure Fund. So it is time to revise the Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana. Try to answer this question in the comment section and we will discuss the complete and the detailed answer in the next session. Till then, you will have to stay tuned. I'll see you in the next session. Work hard. Jai Hind.